How do you avoid a crisis in elder care? I'm Lisa Hostetler-Brown with Lawyer Lisa here in South Carolina, and I wanted to share some tips with you to help you avoid an elder care crisis down the road. The first thing is, don't just go and get estate planning documents and put them in your filing cabinet or your safe and forget about them. Your estate plan should be living and evolving with you, just like you pay your taxes every year, just like you check in on your finances. You need to make sure that this is up to date and ready to use when you need it. If you have a trust, you need to make sure your trust is funded. If you don't know what that means, you need to see a lawyer about making sure that your assets are connected in the way that your estate plan is designed for it to connect. This means some assets will be owned by your trust, some assets will be owned in your name, and the trust is a beneficiary, and some will be outside of the trust. It's important to make sure you get this right and that you're following the exact guidance of your attorney, because if that is not in place, it can cause big problems down the road. Another important part of elder care is making sure that you have a plan in place for paying for care. So you might have long-term care insurance and it pays out for a year, or it only covers $50,000 of care. That's not going to cut it. What is your monthly income, taking into account your Social Security and any pensions or other money that you receive, and how close is that to how much money you might need if you need care down the road? If you're looking at a regular facility, you might be at $5,000 a month, memory care, $7,000, $8,000 a month, and skilled care, $11,000, $12,000 a month. So if your income falls considerably short of that, you need to have a plan in place of how you're going to pay for care. Does that mean accessing veterans benefits? If you or your spouse served in the military, we might be able to get you these services to pay for care and to provide other types of insurance through the VA. Or does this mean Medicaid level services? That could mean care coming into the home to help care for you, or paying for your nursing home stay if you need skilled care. You need to plan in advance for this. The rule of thumb is 5 years, but who knows what will happen in the next 5 years. So coming in, seeing an elder law attorney, and getting a plan in place now, making sure that you're running your finances the right way, your accounts are set up the right way, and when you spend money, you're spending it out of the right accounts so that later on, if you need these resources, it's easier to qualify, is very important. The other thing is, don't believe what you read on the internet. The amount of money you're allowed to have and access these resources, it varies, and there's workarounds for it. So if you've read that you make too much money to qualify for Medicaid benefits to pay for your skilled care, that's not true. There are other ways you can access these resources, and you need to make sure that you have accurate information from a professional. AI, you get what you paid for. It's not going to give you all of the answers that you need. So make sure that you get a consult about your particular situation. And then life care planning is about making sure your family is involved in the right way. Who are the decision makers? Who is going to be involved with you? And how can we incorporate them into your plan so that this is going to be a smooth transition, you're not putting a huge burden on your family, and your wishes are taken care of down the road. I'm Lisa Hostetler-Brown. Thanks for listening.